Markets like this I love because this is where true agents succeed. If you get the basics right with the right attitude, the results will come. It's that negative attitude that the market's difficult and they can't get a fee. If you think like that, you won't do it. So joined Countrywide 2003, so the good old days when Countrywide was the market leader, the hierarchy, the management that were there, inspirational leaders. Yeah, great company. Everything I learned and the person I am today, I put down to what I learned at Countrywide and through those people at Countrywide. Fantastic mentors. But as I left was the time when Bob Scarf left, Alison Platt took over, and I could see the company going down the wrong path. And as I left and Bob left and Pete Wallace left and a lot of the hierarchy and the people that you had learnt from over the years, they started to go and bringing in outside people. I mean, sort of the whole retail aspect that they were going down, etc. I just knew it was going to be wrong, and unfortunately isn't the company it once was. Yeah, when I was at Countrywide, they asked me to open a new office. So I opened a new office in Aylesbury. And that was the best New Start office ever. So we opened, first full year we did £200,000 profit. Had a lot of new builds that we worked with, a lot of resale properties, and from nowhere became, yeah, the #1 agent in the town. So I learnt a lot by doing that. Thought I'd done that for Countrywide. I then got promoted from there to a regional. So I did that for about 1.5 years, 2 years, and then thought I'd done it for them. Let's take the challenge and do it myself. For me, as the owner, I want to do something, I can do it straight away, make a decision. There's no rules, there's no hierarchy. It's very, very customer centric. And also leading the team and inspiring the team and letting them make decisions and letting them come up with ideas and taking it there. And I do a lot of work with the local community as well. So it's not just we're the agent and that's it. I do a lot of community work with a lot of other local businesses. So over 4.5 years, almost 5 years, we're an integral part of the town. So at first we were in the serviced office, we didn't have the customer facing interaction, we were going probably more what you'd say these days hybrid, but then, and we became market leaders with that approach, and I didn't intentionally go to the high street, I just outgrew where I was, and the unit on the high street became available. It was good rents, and it worked out similar to what I was paying for a few serviced offices. So we took this space, but I didn't want to be your typical estate agent. I didn't want to be a customer walks in, 6 people staring at you, uncomfortable, you don't know who to talk to, you don't know where to look. It's, yeah, so I sort of modelled a little bit on Foxton's approach, where you walk in, nice relaxing area. It worked really well because then people started Googling us to find out who we were and people, what is that place? Because there weren't any houses in the window. But as time went on, we've gone more traditional. We've got properties in the window, we've got TVs advertising properties in the window. Still downstairs as you walk in, you've got reception, you've got the sofas, the exposed bricks, the vintage light bulbs. People come in, they sit down, they feel relaxed. Yeah. And moving is stressful, things go wrong, people want to come and talk to someone, they want to feel comfortable. So you don't feel comfortable if you're sat on a chair in an office while everyone else is earwigging and making conversations, etc. So customers come in, they sit on the sofa, they're relaxed, have a tea, coffee, a drink. Yeah. We talk to them, and the rest of the guys are all upstairs, and that's effectively the call centre where the magic happens. Fees have gone up. We offer good service. We've got a very good reputation locally, and as costs go up, fees need to go up, staff numbers go up, fees need to go up, etc. But it's still very, very good value for money. I think you look at what agents charge in America, 6-7%, etc., compared to the average fee here. customers aren't fee hungry, if that's sort of right saying.
Yeah.
They'll pay for the service. If you're delivering that good service and you're worth what you're being paid for. It's that negative attitude that the market's difficult and they can't get a fee. If you think like that, you won't do it. If you think the market's good and people need to move, people need to buy houses, and I'm worth what I'm charging, you'll do it. So it's that, positive or negative attitude. Yeah. If you wake up in the morning and think, I'm not going to get any houses on because no one will pay my fee, or I'm not going to sell anything because Brexit and this and that, you aren't going to sell anything. Yeah. Markets like this, I love because this is where true agents succeed, and we show our worth, and the good ones will survive and do really, really well from it. And the others who are scared of doing a bit of hard work, they'll despair or they'll leave the industry. No. Basically, they hardly do anything in this area. Whether they're going to see this and try and pump some money into it, but good luck. I think the general public, they want an agent they can trust, they want a name they can trust, they want people they can trust, they want to go and see people, and you probably sit down and work out the figures financially. I mean, if you're dealing with that one, what do they call them, property expert, or you've got a team of 14. Yeah. That one person who you can never get hold of, but you can always get hold of someone, and maybe you're looking at a difference in, £500, £1,000, but you're going to get a better price for your property in the long term. I am there a lot less, don't see day to day what's happening, but with the mystery shops and the reviews that I get, it gives me a fantastic insight. So we had one, and it was absolutely fantastic. But I like the quality of how it was produced, because before, I was a member of Fear, I used to get friends and family to do secret shops. But because everyone who works for me knows me, very well known locally, they sort of put two and two together by the end of it. So they sort of, wait a minute, this is a bit of a test. So no, it works brilliantly. Fantastic outcome from the first one that we did. So now I'm going to be having 2 secret shops done a month on the team for feedback, just to make sure the service is where it is. If there's any issues we need to resolve, etc., and to make sure to push it and can continue to grow. And if the guys do well on those, they'll get bonus. Yeah, so I spend a fair bit with Rightmove. They deliver the leads, they deliver the results. Same with Zoopla and onthemarket.com. So I use all 3. Whether things will change, because everything changes. Obviously with AI and other options, I'm going to be experimenting and testing things out. I won't make a rash decision and just come off Rightmove because my BDMs will get upset. But we'll see. The immediately last role before I left Countrywide, when I was the regional director, my Land and New Homes regional, he came to join me probably about 9 months ago, and since then we've really focused and grown the new homes business. So we've got a manned site for Linden Homes, so big PLC. So we look after that site for them. So it's Deakin White staff in the sales office, and we do everything for them on that site. We've worked with quite a few SME builders locally, and then we've got some bigger projects coming soon. Blocks of apartments ranging from sort of 26 to sort of 50 apartments on a few different blocks, and then doing a lot of land as well. So we do a lot of the new homes locally, but then the land and other projects we can sort of take wherever. So working on projects all over the country with that. There's a lot of these groups out there and what they offer, etc. But I think with the FIA, what you're doing with it and choosing selected agents, they've got to be the best in their area. They've got to be offering something different. That's something I want to be part of. I don't just want to be part of something because, we've got an office in Mayfair that generates nothing, but you can just use it as a bit of a pitch. It's better to be part of a group that we can share ideas, we can inspire each other, we can learn from each other, and to say you're part of something different, I think is a lot better.